Have you ever imagined waking up to the sound of birds, enjoying tea on a misty hill, and then watching the sunset on a pristine beach in the evening? If that interests you, then Sri Lanka, the hidden gem of the Indian Ocean, is the journey you are looking for. Located south of India, this island nation captivates visitors with the perfect combination of blue sea, high mountains, tropical forests, and deep Buddhist culture. It is also known as the land of tea, ancient temples, and wildlife. If you are craving a colorful trip where nature and people blend together, don't miss it. In today's video, we will explore the most wonderful places in Sri Lanka, from mysterious ancient cities to picturesque beaches. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below where you want to go most, and join me on my first destination right now. And the first destination on the journey to explore Sri Lanka is none other than the legendary symbol, Sigiriya, the lion fortress in the sky. Standing tall in the middle of the jungle in the north-central region, Sigiriya is a giant rock nearly 200 meters high, once home to a palace in the sky, a mysterious architectural feat built in the 5th century. This is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also one of the most prominent destinations in Asia with its breathtaking beauty and legendary history. Sigiriya was once the capital of King Kasyapa, who is said to have built the entire palace on top of the rock after usurping the throne of his father. His story is like a South Asian version of Shakespeare's tragedy, power, betrayal, and isolation. To protect himself, Kasyapa built a fortress on top of a steep rock, surrounded by a system of moats, royal gardens, and paths carved elaborately into the cliff. As you climb the spiral staircase to the top, you'll pass the famous Maidens of the Clouds murals, ancient murals of women painted over 1,500 years ago, still in vibrant colors. And when you reach the top of the rock, the entire green plains spread out below you, a breathtaking view, especially when shot from a drone. If you love destinations that are both ancient and visually impressive, Sigiriya will definitely take your breath away. Leaving the majestic Sigiriya rock fortress, we continue our journey back in time to Anuradhapura, the most ancient and sacred capital in the history of Sri Lanka. Founded in the 4th century BC, Anuradhapura is one of the oldest cities in the island nation and an important Buddhist center for more than a millennium. Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an indispensable pilgrimage destination for both locals and international visitors. When you set foot in Anuradhapura, you will immediately feel a sacred and quiet space, where time seems to slow down among ancient temples, clear lakes, and the shade of thousand-year-old Bodhi trees. The most prominent destination that cannot be missed is Sri Maha Bodhi, the oldest living sacred Bodhi tree in the world, a branch of the tree under which Buddha Sakyamuni attained enlightenment in India. The tree was planted here in the 3rd century BC, and is still cared for and worshipped with deep respect. Nearby is the Ruwanwalasaya Pagoda, a giant stupa shaped like a giant white balloon, built around 140 BC. It houses the relics of the Buddha and is an important ceremonial center. Don't forget to stop and admire the giant seated Buddha statue against the blue sky, a symbol of purity and majesty. And if you want to calm down in the flow of time and feel the depth of spirituality, Anuradhapura is the place to guide your soul. Leaving the ancient breath of Anuradhapura, we board the train together, cross the rolling tea hills, and enter a land that seems to have stepped out of a miniature England. Welcome to Nuwara Eliya, Little England in the heart of Sri Lanka. Located at an altitude of more than 1,800 meters above sea level, Nuwara Eliya is a cool highland city all year round, famous for its temperate climate, vast tea fields, and architectural heritage bearing the mark of the British colonial period. The British used to choose this place as a resort, and until now, Nuwara Eliya still retains the classic charm through Tudor-style villas, colorful flower gardens, golf courses, and even the ancient red-painted post office building. One of the must-see spots is the lush green tea hills stretching to the horizon. This is the region where the world-famous Ceylon tea is grown. You can visit traditional tea factories, witness the process of processing fresh leaves into fragrant tea bags, and enjoy a cup of tea right where it was born. The journey to Nuwara Eliya is made even more special by the railway from Kandy, which is known as one of the most beautiful train journeys in the world. The train weaves through valleys, cliffs and cloud forests, providing a wonderful visual experience where you can sit by the window, let the wind blow through your hair, and watch the tea hills curve like waves. If you are looking for peace, a bit of European romance, and a cup of fragrant tea amidst tropical mist, Nuwara Eliya is the ideal stop. Next, let's explore Ella, a small town hidden in the mountains, famous for its breathtaking trekking and the mythical Nine-Arch Bridge. After afternoon tea in the misty hills of Nuwara Eliya, the journey continues to take us to one of the most beautiful highland towns in Sri Lanka, Ella, where clouds, sky and mountains blend into a poetic picture. Located in the lush green hills of southern Sri Lanka, Ella is an ideal destination for those who love nature, trekking and relaxing spaces. This small town has a peaceful, rustic beauty, but is full of charm thanks to the trails through the forest, beautiful mountain peaks, and quiet, picturesque sunrise moments. Two places not to be missed in Ella are Ella Rock and Little Adams Peak mountains that are not too high, but high enough for you to have an exciting morning of trekking and a worthy reward when reaching the top. A brilliant sunrise scene, undulating mountain ranges in a thin layer of mist and the sky gradually turning pink and yellow. No need for professional climbing skills, just a good pair of shoes and a little passion. You can immerse yourself in the majestic nature here. And if there's a symbol that makes Ella stand out on the world tourism map, it is the Nine-Arch Bridge, an ancient stone bridge with 9 graceful arches spanning the Green Valley. The moment the blue train slowly runs across the bridge, between the forest and the clouds, is one of the once-in-a-lifetime images that any tourist wants to capture. Leaving the dreamy Ella and the trekking trails between the mountains and forests, we enter the spiritual and cultural center of Sri Lanka, Kandy, a sacred and traditional place. Nestled among the dark green hills and surrounded by crystal-clear lakes, Kandy is not only the second largest city in Sri Lanka, but also the cradle of Buddhist culture for centuries. It was once the last capital of the Sinhala dynasties, and today still retains its majestic and peaceful atmosphere. The most prominent destination and also the heart of Kandy is the Temple of the Tooth, which is believed to preserve one of the most important relics of the Buddha, his tooth. This is the most sacred pilgrimage site for the people of Sri Lanka, and is where you can feel the connection between faith and daily life most clearly. In addition, an afternoon stroll around Kandy Lake, quietly watching the water reflect the sunset, or going deep into the Udawada forest, a green reserve right in the heart of the city, will also give you a poetic look at the pace of life here, ancient but never stops breathing. Especially, if you come in July or August, don't miss the Esala Parahara Festival, one of the most magnificent religious festivals in Asia. Hundreds of dancers, musicians, monks and elephants in splendid decorations will parade together at night, carrying the Buddha tooth symbol to the sound of sacred drums and magical lights. Away from the sacred temples and vibrant festivals of Kandy, it's time to step into the enchanting wilderness. Welcome to Yala National Park, Sri Lanka's most famous wildlife haven. Located in the southeast of the island, Yala is Sri Lanka's second largest reserve, but has the highest density of leopards in the world. This makes it a dream destination for safari enthusiasts and nature photographers. In the pristine landscape of grasslands, swamps and bushland, you can see leopards stalking their prey, Asian elephants leisurely strolling, deer and crocodiles sunbathing, and hundreds of species of colorful birds. A safari in Yala feels like a documentary, where humans are just visitors and nature is the real master. You will sit in specialized jeeps, travel through rough roads, quietly watch every movement in the bush, listen to the birds chirping and the wind blowing, and wait for the magic moment to appear. With its diverse ecosystem, stunning landscapes and inimitable wild atmosphere, Yala is not only a destination for animal lovers, it is also a place that makes you feel deeply connected to nature. After the wild experiences in Yala, follow the sea breeze to the southwest of Sri Lanka, where an ancient port city still retains the mark of time. Welcome to Gal, an architectural gem on the shores of the Indian Ocean. Gal is not only a beautiful coastal city, but also a treasure trove of living history. It is notable for the Gal Fort, a structure built by the Portuguese in the 16th century, later expanded and completed by the Dutch. After hundreds of years of turmoil, the fort still stands strong, becoming a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and one of the best preserved European forts in Asia. Step inside Gal Fort and you will feel like you are lost in another world. Cobblestone streets, old houses with wooden doors and flower balconies, small cafes with artistic breath, handmade souvenir shops, and bustling local markets, all creating a poetic and nostalgic space. This is the perfect place to explore by bike or on foot, sip a cup of Ceylon coffee, and watch life slowly pass by. As the sun begins to set, find a spot on the sea wall where you can watch the beautiful sunset. The sky turns orange and the waves lap at the ancient fort. Gal is a place where history, art and romance meet, the place that will make you want to linger for a long time. Leaving ancient Gal, we continue our journey to a paradise of blue sea and unique sea experiences, that is Mirissa, the pearl of the southern coast of Sri Lanka. Mirissa is famous for its smooth golden sand beaches, clear blue water and calm sea surface, creating a beautiful scene, both peaceful and full of life. This is the perfect place for you to indulge in exciting sea activities such as surfing, diving to explore the colorful coral world, or simply relax under the warm sunshine, listening to the gentle waves. The most special thing that makes Mirissa an attractive destination for tourists from all over is the blue whale watching tour, the largest animal on the planet residing near this coast. From the end of November to April every year, you can board a boat to go out to sea, immerse yourself in the vast ocean, and hope to admire the magical moment when the giants rise to the surface of the water, puff and swim next to the boat. This is an unforgettable experience for anyone who loves nature and marine animals. In addition, don't miss Coconut Tree Hill, a small hill covered with green coconut trees stretching out to the sea, considered one of the most famous and beautiful check-in spots in Mirissa. From here, you can admire the panoramic view of the beautiful beach with boats drifting on the water. With a blend of blue sea, white sand and unique whale-watching experiences, Mirissa is truly an ideal resort paradise for all visitors. Saying goodbye to the vibrant beaches of Mirissa in the south, we continue our journey to the peaceful and mysterious east, Trincomalee, a hidden gem of the sea in the middle of pristine nature. Trincomalee is famous for its long and little-known beaches such as Neelavalli and Appuvali, where the smooth white sand blends with the beautiful blue sea water. This is an ideal place for you to enjoy the tranquility, away from the noise, and immerse yourself in the pristine nature, where every sea breeze brings a cool breath and a rare sense of peace. Besides the natural beauty, Trincomalee also owns an outstanding spiritual relic, Koneswaram Temple, an ancient Hindu temple located on a high headland, facing the vast blue sea. The temple not only has impressive architecture, but is also a sacred pilgrimage site, attracting thousands of believers and tourists to worship, seeking peace and luck. A highlight not to be missed when coming to Trincomalee is Pigeon Island, located just a few minutes by boat from the coast. This is a marine reserve with a rich and diverse coral ecosystem, very suitable for those who love diving to explore the underwater world, watching the colorful coral reefs and colorful fish swimming freely. With a harmonious combination of pristine blue sea, spiritual culture, and unique marine nature, Trincomalee is a destination that you cannot miss on your journey to explore Sri Lanka. Continuing to explore Sri Lanka, we will come to a sacred and legendary destination, Adam's Peak, a place where many religious traditions and majestic natural beauty converge. Adam's Peak is not only a 2,243-meter-high mountain, but also a special religious symbol, revered by many major religions in the world. The miracle of this mountain is the sacred footprint believed to be the footprint of Buddha for Buddhists, the footprint of God for Hindus, and the footprint of Adam in Christianity and Islam. Each religion has its own story about the sacredness of that footprint, creating a diverse and unique culture. The journey to the top of Adam's Peak is an unforgettable experience for those who love challenges and seek spiritual enlightenment. You will have to climb about 5,000 stone steps in the dark, amidst the chilly air and the flashing flashlights of thousands of other pilgrims, to reach the top of the mountain in time to welcome the magical sunrise above. As the sun slowly rises, the majestic natural landscape appears before your eyes with floating clouds and brilliant light, making all the difficulties of the journey seem to disappear. The view at the top and the sacred silence make Adam's Peak a destination not only for nature lovers but also a place to find the soul, peace and faith. If you are looking for an experience that combines culture, religion and majestic nature, Adam's Peak is the destination you cannot miss. Leaving the legendary Adam's Peak, we continue our journey to explore one of Sri Lanka's most beautiful national parks, Horton Plains, with majestic mountain landscapes and stunning waterfalls. Horton Plains is located on the central highlands of Sri Lanka, famous for its cool climate all year round and its dense fog covering it like in a fairy tale. This is a large nature reserve, considered the green lung of the island nation, with a diverse ecosystem of dense forests, grasslands and beautiful waterfalls. The most attractive point of Horton Plains is the trekking journey up to World's End, a towering cliff with a height of nearly 870 meters, looking straight down to the deep valley below. When standing on this cliff, you will feel like you are standing at the end of the world. In front of you is a vast, majestic space that is incredibly overwhelming. The natural scenery here changes at different times of the day. When the fog gradually clears, it will reveal vast green forests and distant mountain ranges, creating a beautiful and majestic natural picture. In addition, on the trekking route, you can also admire small waterfalls, birds and wildlife endemic to the highlands. The walking path, although long, is worth it for those who want to explore the wild nature, enjoy the fresh air and relax completely. After exploring the majestic nature and rich culture throughout Sri Lanka, we will come to the final stop, the vibrant and colorful capital Colombo. Colombo is a modern city but still retains the charm of the past with many remaining colonial architectures. One of the most prominent and favorite places is Gal Face Green, a large coastal park where locals and tourists relax, play sports or watch the sunset over the Indian Ocean. The atmosphere here is always vibrant and full of energy. In addition, the city also has Petta Market, where you can experience the hustle and bustle of daily life. Petta is a shopping paradise with countless stalls selling all kinds of goods, from clothes, electronics to local specialties, making your trip more interesting and lively. Colombo is also a unique blend of tradition and modernity, evident in its architecture, lifestyle, and cuisine. Here, you can enjoy street food with rich Sri Lankan flavors, from small stalls to fine dining restaurants. If you are looking for an ideal destination to end your journey, enjoy shopping, cuisine, and a vibrant urban atmosphere, Colombo is the perfect choice. So we have discovered 12 of the most wonderful places in Sri Lanka, from sacred mountains, ancient cities to romantic beaches. At the end of the journey to explore the beautiful landscapes of Sri Lanka, from majestic mountains, primeval forests to clear blue beaches, you will realize that this is truly a gift for adventurous souls and hearts that love wild beauty. Each land here has its own story, a unique beauty that makes anyone who comes here want to explore more. So which area do you want to explore first on your next journey? Leave a comment below to share your thoughts. If you love this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next exciting journeys. At the same time, share the video to spread the magical beauty of Sri Lanka to more people. Thank you for joining me. Have you ever dreamed of a place where every corner is a mystery, every moment an adventure? Welcome to Bellis, a hidden gem in the heart of Central America, where the Caribbean sea sparkles like a million diamonds, the rainforest whispers ancient stories, and the Caribbean rhythm makes your heart skip a beat. This is the land of the legendary Great Blue Hole, a deep, alluring and dangerous sinkhole, where Mayan pyramids hide in the jungle, guarding millennia-old secrets. This is where Garifuna Punta dances burn under the moonlight, and human stories intertwine between light and darkness. Bellis is more than a destination, it is a challenge, an invitation to step out of your comfort zone, explore the unknown, and write your own story. Take a deep breath, because we're about to embark on an emotional journey where Bellis will steal your heart and never give it back. Bellis, the smallest country with the most sparse population in Central America, has an area of 22,966 square kilometers, with more than 60% of it being primary forest, creating a wild natural picture. Nature is where the song of life resounds. More than 60% of the territory is pristine tropical forests, where every leaf, every bird call tells a story. Imagine you are crossing the tree-lined trails, suddenly your eyes meet a black jaguar, the mysterious lord of the deep forest. The jet black fur sparkles like the night, the yellow eyes shine like two torches, it glides by with a grace that makes your heart beat faster. In a quiet moment, a quetzal, the sacred symbol of the Maya, flies by, leaving a trail of turquoise and crimson like a living painting. The Maya believed that the quetzal was a messenger of the gods, and seeing one was a sign of good luck. In Bellis, reserves like Coxcomb Basin Wildlife Sanctuary are home to jaguars, quetzal, and hundreds of unique species of flora and fauna, from agile howler monkeys to vibrant jungle orchids. Stepping out into the ocean, Bellis opens up to a magical underwater world. The world's second largest coral reef is a dance of color, where more than 500 species of fish and 70 types of coral create a vibrant ocean. But the brightest star is the Great Blue Hole, a giant sinkhole more than 300 meters wide and 136 meters deep, like a portal to the Earth's core. Formed millions of years ago when limestone caves collapsed, this place is every diver's dream, with sheer walls and underground caverns hiding countless secrets. But be careful, strong currents and terrifying depths make the Great Blue Hole one of the most dangerous diving spots on the planet. Are you brave enough to dive in and discover the unknown? If nature is the melody of Bellis, then the Mayan heritage is its ever-beating heart. Beneath the dense jungle canopy, ancient ruins tell the story of a civilization that once dominated Central America with timeless wisdom. Caracol, an ancient Mayan megacity, was once the center of more than 100,000 people, rivaling the greatest cities in the world. The 43-meter-high Cana Pyramid, known as the Palace in the Sky, is Bellis's tallest structure, where Mayan kings once stood to watch over their kingdom. Standing on the summit of Cana today, you will feel the power of history, as if time were whispering in your ear. Further afield, Xunantunnik, the Stone Maiden, offers a legendary tale. The El Castillo Pyramid is intricately carved with stories of gods, rituals, and glorious deeds. Locals say that on moonlit nights, a mysterious maiden appears near the pyramid, as if the spirit of a Mayan princess still guards the land. But the deepest mystery lies in the Acton Tuni Chil Muknal Cave, known as the gateway to the spirit world. To get there, you must swim through icy water, climb over slippery rocks, and enter a dark world. Inside, petrified human skeletons, ritual ceramics, and traces of sacrificial rituals create a scene that is both beautiful and haunting. The most striking is the Crystal Maiden, the skeleton of a young girl, possibly the victim of a ritual more than 1,000 years ago. Her bones glisten under layers of minerals, like a tragic work of art. Archaeologists believe these rituals were a way for the Maya to communicate with the gods, but the cave's true secrets remain a mystery. Would you dare step into the darkness to touch the past? Belus is more than just a land of nature and ruins, it is also the stage for the adventures that define its soul. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Belus was a haven for pirates and corsairs, daredevils seeking freedom and treasure in the Caribbean. Henry Morgan, a notorious corsair, once used Belus as a base for raiding Spanish colonies, leaving behind tales of buried chests of gold and terrifying battles. Locals still whisper that, off the coast of Ambergris Cay, forgotten treasures await discovery. But Belus's history is not all about seafaring adventures. In the 19th century, African slave ships brought thousands of people here, where they faced the brutality of slavery. Among the survivors, the Garifuna people emerged as an undying flame. After being exiled, they braved Caribbean storms and faced death to reach the shores of Belus. There they mingled with indigenous peoples such as the Caribs and Arawaks, creating a vibrant culture that combined African rhythms, indigenous traditions, and an indomitable spirit. On November 19th, Belus explodes with Garifuna Pride Day, a festival that turns the streets of Dangriga and Punta Gorda into a giant stage. Drums beat loudly, Punta dances are as dynamic as the waves of the sea, and songs tell the story of a people who never give up. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of the festival, joining the crowd, letting the drums guide you and the Caribbean energy sweep you away. It's a moment you will remember forever. Beneath the bright lights of Belus, dark corners remain, reflecting the challenges of a society in transition. Southside, the notorious slum of Belus, is a place where life is a constant battle. Narrow streets lead past makeshift homes, where dozens of people are crammed into small spaces, with no sense of privacy. Gang violence, turf wars, and drug trafficking make Southside one of the most dangerous areas in the Caribbean. Some people even take refuge in abandoned structures, living a harsh life, as if trapped in an underground world. But Southside is not just a story of darkness. It is also a place where community organizations fight to provide education for children, where single mothers are resilient in raising their children, and where young people dream of a brighter future. These stories are a testament to the strength of humanity, even in the face of adversity. Another controversial practice is boyfriend tourism. This phenomenon involves tourists, mostly women, but also men from Europe and North America, who come to Belus to seek short-term relationships with locals. These relationships are often based on exchange, affection or financial support in exchange for the opportunity to improve their lives. In coastal areas like Hopkins or Placencia, where the economy is struggling, boyfriend tourism becomes an escape for some, but also raises questions about ethics, equality, and long-term impact. What do you think of this phenomenon? Is it a natural part of modern tourism, or a reality that needs to be rethought? Despite the challenges, Belus remains a Caribbean dream destination, and the best part: it's the cheapest in the region. With the Belize dollar at a low exchange rate against the US dollar, you can enjoy a luxurious vacation without breaking the bank. A plate of fresh seafood at a local market will set you back just $5 to $7. A cup of aromatic coffee will set you back around $1.50, and a night at a beachside lodge will run you $20 to $50. Compared to other Caribbean destinations dominated by luxury resorts, Bellis offers an authentic, intimate, and affordable experience. Bellis is home to over 400 islands, from the lively Ambergris Cay with its beach bars to the peaceful Tobacco Cay, where you can disconnect from the world. Snorkeling among coral reefs, trekking through the jungle to discover Mayan ruins, or taking part in a Garifuna festival, all are affordable, making Bellis a paradise for those who want to explore on a budget. Getting to Bellis is easy. From North America, direct flights from Miami, Los Angeles, or Houston land at Belize City International Airport. From Europe, flights via London, Madrid, or Amsterdam with a stop in Miami or Panama are convenient options. Within Bellis, you can travel by local bus, taxi, or boat to the islands, all at reasonable prices. Renting a car or joining a tour is also a great way to explore at your own pace. What makes Belize special is its untouched authenticity. Instead of giant resorts, you'll find small guest houses, wooden cabanas, and homestays run by locals. On Cay Caulker, a beachfront bungalow can cost as little as $30 a night, allowing you to watch Caribbean sunsets in the evenings and feel like you're living in a painting. Belize is one of the safest countries in Central America, especially in tourist destinations like San Pedro, Cay Caulker, and Placencia. Police are present frequently, and locals are known for their hospitality, always ready to share a smile and a story. However, as with any destination, you should exercise caution. Avoid high-crime areas like Southside in Belize City, especially at night, and keep valuables in a safe place to avoid minor mishaps. Belize is also a model for conservation. The government has banned trawling and oil drilling near the reef, protecting the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. On land, reserves like Coxcomb Basin protect jaguars and other wildlife, while also providing opportunities for ecotourism. When visiting Bellis, be a responsible tourist, do not touch the coral when snorkeling, do not litter, and support local businesses to preserve the beauty of Bellis for the future. Bellis is more than just a place to see, it's a place to live, to feel, to be. One of the best ways to understand Bellis is to engage with the local culture. Take a cooking class in Dangriga to learn how to make hirit, a fragrant Garifuna coconut fish soup, or visit a Mayan village in Toledo to discover how they turn cacao beans into artisanal chocolate. These experiences are not only delicious, but also connect you to centuries-old traditions. If you visit in November, Garifuna Pride Day is a must-see. The streets are transformed into a vibrant festival with punta dance lessons, paranda concerts telling stories through music, and feasts featuring traditional dishes. In Placencia, seafood festivals offer the chance to eat fresh lobster and hear stories about the fishermen's way of life. For a deeper connection, head to Hopkins, a Garifuna village where artisans teach traditional drum making or weaving. Sit with a drum maker and listen to them tell stories about their ancestors' journeys, or try your hand at making one yourself, feeling the rhythm of history in each hammer stroke. These moments are more than just experiences, they are a bridge to the heart of Bellis. To truly understand Bellis, you need to hear the stories from the people themselves. Meet a fisherman in Cay Caulker who sets out every morning to bring in the freshest catch, and hear how the sea has taught him patience. Chat with a Maya guide in San Ignacio who proudly shares how their ancestors built the Great Pyramids, and how they keep their traditions alive through small rituals. Or sit with a Garifuna artist in Dangriga, who uses music to tell the story of his grandparents' journey across the sea. These people are the soul of Bellis. They are more than just storytellers, they are custodians of heritage, inspirers, and sometimes, new friends. Take a community tour in Toledo, where locals take you through the cornfields and teach you how to make traditional tortillas. Or stop by a small cafe in Belize City, where elders tell stories about Belis's time as British Honduras and how they saw the country gain independence in 1981. These stories don't just enrich your trip, they change the way you see the world. Belize is not just a place to visit, but a place to learn, to connect, and to take home unforgettable memories. Which story will you choose to explore first? Belize is more than a destination, it is an invitation to live fully. An invitation to dive into the great blue hole and face the mysteries of the ocean. An invitation to stand on the summit of Cana and feel the breath of the Maya. An invitation to dance punta under the moonlight to the rhythm of Garifuna drums and to become part of the story of Belize. An invitation to listen to the stories from the hearts of the people and to write a new chapter for this land yourself. So what will you choose? A day exploring the vibrant coral reef, a trip into a mysterious Mayan cave, a night immersed in a Garifuna festival, or an afternoon chatting with the locals? Share your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to know what about Belize you're most curious about. Don't forget to like us to support us in bringing you more amazing itineraries, and if you're ready, start planning your trip to Belize, the hidden gem of the Caribbean. Welcome to httravel's journey to discover the Gambia, a West African gem affectionately known as the Smiling Coast thanks to the warm smiles of its people. Imagine yourself standing on the banks of the Gambia River, the sun glistening on the water, the sound of gem drums echoing from a nearby festival, and the aroma of grilled fish wafting through the air. The Gambia, Africa's smallest country, is a vibrant mosaic of mangrove forests, golden beaches, and heartwarming human stories. Nestled along the Gambia River, hugging the Atlantic Ocean, the country bridges ancient heritage and modern life. The capital city of Banjul, on St. Mary's Island, will take you through bustling markets, sleepy fishing villages, and inspiring UNESCO sites. Join httravel as we explore this unique journey in this video today, from wildlife reserves to captivating traditional dances. I am your guide, inviting you to join me to feel the pulse of the Gambia. Please like, follow the channel, and comment number 1 if you are ready. Come on, let's start the trip to the Laughing Coast with httravel. The Gambia, officially the Republic of the Gambia, is the smallest country in Africa, with an area of 10,689 square kilometers, smaller than Yorkshire, England. Located in West Africa, the country is a narrow strip of land, averaging 30 miles wide, stretching 400 kilometers along both banks of the Gambia River. Bordered by Senegal on the north, east, and south, the Gambia opens to the Atlantic Ocean on the west with 80 kilometers of beautiful coastline. The shape of the country resembles a winding river, as the locals joke, a wriggling worm. The capital Banjul, on St. Mary's Island, is home to 2.8 million people, equivalent to the population of Chicago but in a smaller space. Despite its high population density, the Gambia maintains a leisurely pace of life, blending the sounds of waves, kora music, and laughter. This unique location makes the Gambia a cultural bridge between the Mandinka, Wolof, and Fula peoples, and an ideal destination for those who love nature, history, and hospitality. Banjul, the capital city nestled on St. Mary's Island, is the cultural heart of the Gambia. With a population of 37,000, the city is a commercial hub where modern life meets West African traditions. Albert Market is a highlight, with stalls selling colorful bamboo fabric, GMD 150, $3, roasted cashews, GMD 50, $1, and fresh fish, GMD 100/kg, $2. The aroma of juicy spices and tapalapas wafts through the air, inviting you to explore. The King Fahad Mosque, with its blue dome, is free to enter. Arch 22, a 36-meter-high archway, offers panoramic views of Banjul and the story of independence in 1965. The National Museum, GMD 20, 40 cents, showcases ancient pottery and kora instruments, telling the story of Gambia's heritage. Take a Mandinka dance class in Senegambia, GMD 150, $3 to immerse yourself in African rhythms. Enjoy Afra, spicy grilled meat, at a roadside stall, GMD 30, 60 cents, or Sipataya tea, GMD 10, 20 cents, at Calypso. Tip: bring GMD cash, wear long sleeves in the religious area, and book a tour through My Gambia to explore hidden alleys. Banjul is where you can feel the spirit of Gambia, with every corner telling a story. The Gambia River, 1,120 kilometers long, is the lifeblood of the Gambia's economy, culture and livelihood. Rent a pirogue from Lamin Village, GMD 200, for $, and glide through mangroves, watching kingfishers skim the waters and vervet monkeys hop from tree branches. In Japan Bure, flood-proof stilt houses demonstrate the resilience of the people. Fishermen offer fresh tilapia for GMD 50/kg, $1. Take a boat tour of Bao wetland, GMD 150, $3 to see rare hippos and manatees. Guides like Musa and Kentor tell the legend of Mamiwata, the river goddess who protects fishermen. Buy wicker baskets at the Riverside Market, GMD 100, $2, or taste tapalpa with baobab jam, GMD 20, $0 Capture sunrise photos with red, yellow, and blue wooden boats floating in the mist. Tip: bring mosquito repellent, a sun hat, and book your tour through Gambia River adventures to stay safe. The Gambia River is the soul of the country, connecting people, nature, and ancient stories. Abuko Nature Reserve, 20 kilometers from Banjul, is a rich sanctuary with more than 250 bird species and 3 monkey species. The GMD 35.70 entrance fee takes you through tree-lined trails where sunbirds mingle with rustling leaves. Red colobus monkeys hop about, and the lake is home to Nile crocodiles, but guides ensure safety. Rent binoculars, GMD 50, $1, to see African fish eagles swooping down to hunt. Macro photography tours, GMD 200, for $, capture images of colorful butterflies. The Animal Rescue Station showcases conservation efforts for hyenas and leopards. A small stall near the gate sells wonjo juice, GMD 20, 40 cents, and crispy benet, GMD 10, 20 cents. Go early in the morning to beat the heat and see more animals. Tip: wear non-slip shoes and book a guide through Nature Trek to understand the ecosystem. Abuko is a place where nature tells magical stories, making you feel like you are a part of it. Cololi Beach in the Senegambia region is famous for its golden sand, gentle Atlantic waves, and swaying palm trees. Rent a lounge chair and umbrella, 100 GMD, $2, and enjoy yassa, grilled fish with lemon, at Paradise Beach Bar, 150 GMD, $3. For a more adventurous experience, go horseback riding along the beach, 250 GMD/hour, $5, or kayaking, 200 GMD, $4. In the evening, Cololi comes alive with free fire dancing and gem drumming at Poco Loco. The artisan market sells hand-woven bracelets, 50 GMD, $1, making it a great souvenir. Join Sunrise Yoga, 100 GMD, $2, to start your day full of energy. Ask the locals about an impromptu Mbalax concert to experience local music. Tip: bring SPF 50 sunscreen, avoid the bumsters touting, book dinner through TUI to get a good table. Cololi is where you can soak up the fun-loving pace of the Laughing Coast. Kunta Kinte Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site 30 kilometers from Banjul, tells the harrowing story of the slave trade. Take a boat from Jufure, GMD 300, $6, to Fort James, where Kunta Kinte, a character in Roots, was captured. The island's museum displays chains, maps, and merchant diaries, reminding you of the history. In Jufure, meet descendants like Binta Kinte, and buy handmade batik, GMD 150, $3. A Demoda lunch at a local house, GMD 50, $1, is a heartwarming experience. Visit the Never Again Memorial in Albreda to learn about the efforts to abolish slavery. Your guide will teach you a few Wolof phrases like Jam Rek, good morning. Tip: wear long clothes to respect the culture, bring water, and book a tour through Gambia experience for a knowledgeable guide. Kunta Kinte is a journey back to your roots, a reminder of resilience. The Kanalai International Cultural Festival in Kanalai Village is a big event with Mandinka dancing, kora music, and gem drumming competitions. Tickets are free, but bracelet-making workshops or dance lessons cost GMD 100, $2. Food stalls serve superkanja, spicy cassava leaf soup, and benachin, GMD 50, $1. Women in colorful baboo costumes lead the parade, creating a colorful scene. Artisans sell wooden statues, GMD 200, for $. Join a griot storytelling class, GMD 100, $2, to learn about oral traditions. In the evenings, dance competitions attract thousands. Tip: bring a camera, book a homestay through booking.com, and arrive early to get a good spot. Canalai is where you can feel the solidarity and joy of life of the Gambian people. Makasuta Cultural Forest, near Brikama, is a 1,000-acre private reserve. A $150, $3 ticket allows you to paddle through the mangroves, spot flamingos and baboons. Guides tell stories about baobab trees, where the spirits of ancestors are believed to reside. A beeswax candle-making workshop, $100, $2 is fun. Try Places, a vegetable stew with peanuts, at the Forest Restaurant, $50, $1. In the evening, a kankarang dance, with dancers transforming into forest spirits, adds a mystical touch. Stay in a safari tent, $500, $10 to hear the night birds. Tip: wear waterproof shoes, book through TripAdvisor, try a herbal massage, $200 for $. Makasutu is a place where nature and legends come together, offering tranquility. Tangi, 30 kilometers from Banjul, is a bustling fishing village. The Tangi fish market in the late afternoon is filled with barracuda and prawns, 100 GMD/kg, $2. Try grilled fish with piri-piri sauce, 70 GMD, $1.40, at a stall near the market. A fishing tour, 150 GMD, $3, shows how fishing works. The Tangi Museum, 20 GMD, $0.40, displays ancient fishing tools. Buy a shell bracelet, 50 GMD, $1, as a souvenir. A guide teaches the Mandinka phrase, "INICE, thank you." In the evening, the beach bar has free Mbalak's music. Tip: wear waterproof shoes, visit the market between 4 to 6 p.m., book a tour through Tangi fishing tours. Tangi is where you can feel the hard work and joy of fishermen. Wassa Stone Circles, a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the north bank of the Gambia River, are 11 stone circles dating from the 8th to 14th centuries, where ancient kings were buried. A 50 GMD, $1 ticket allows you to explore and learn about the funerary rituals. The Wassa Museum displays pottery and stone tools, revealing ancient civilizations. Buy a wicker basket in Wassa Village, 100 GMD, $2, or try fufu with cassava leaf soup, 30 GMD, 60 cents. Your guide will tell you the legend of this singing stone on a full moon night. Take photos of the stone circles at sunset for magical lighting. Tip: bring a sun hat, book a tour through Intrepid Travel, and stop by the Wasu Market for souvenirs. Wasu is a place where the past whispers, inviting you to decode the mysteries of Gambia. Serekunda, 13 kilometers from Banjul, is Gambia's largest city with a bustling market. Buy batik, GMD 200, for $, or taste Damoda, GMD 50, $1, at a market stall. The Serekunda Cultural Center has a wood carving workshop, GMD 150, $3. Free impromptu kora music in the square. Try Ben-A, fried sesame seed cakes, GMD 10, $0.20, or grilled fish yassa, GMD 80, $1.60. Take a walking tour, GMD 200, for $, to explore workshops and chat with artisans. Ask about the tradition of griot, storytellers who tell stories through music. Tip: wear comfortable clothes, watch your bag, and book a tour through Serekunda market tours. Serekunda is where you can feel the urban vitality of Gambia. Bigilo Forest Park, near Kalali, is a small reserve with colobus monkeys and 130 species of birds. The 50 GMD, $1 ticket takes you through a trail, past an observation tower with views of the Atlantic coast. The guide tells about the Saba tree, which is used as a traditional medicine. Rent binoculars, 50 GMD, $1 to see kingfishers. A small stall sells baobab juice, 20 GMD, 40 cents, and tapalapa, 10 GMD, 20 cents. A nature photography tour, 200 GMD, for $, captures colorful butterflies. Kids love the monkey feeding area but follow the instructions. Tip: wear walking shoes, book a guide through Gambia nature trails. Bigilo is the place to find peace in nature. Gambian cuisine is a journey through Mandinka, Wolof, and Fula cultures. Try Damoda, a meat stew with peanut sauce, in Banjul, 70 GMD, $1 and 40 cents, or Yassa, grilled fish with lemon, in Serekunda, 80 GMD, $1 and 60 cents. Wonjo, a hibiscus juice, is refreshing, 20 GMD, $0 and 40 cents. Cooking classes in Senegambia, 300 GMD, $6, teach how to make benachin. Try fried bene, 10 GMD, $0 and 20 cents, or baobab jam, 30 GMD, $0 and 60 cents at the market. In Tangi, grilled barracuda with piri piri sauce is a specialty, 100 GMD, $2. Ask the vendors how to prepare it to understand the story of the dish. Tip: bring small change and visit the market early in the morning for fresh ingredients. Gambian cuisine is how the people share their love and pride. Brikama, 35 kilometers from Banjul, is Gambia's craft hub. Brikama Market sells carved wooden statues for GMD 300, $6, and gem drums for GMD 500, $10. Wood carving workshops cost GMD 150, $3, and allow you to create your own statue. Learn to play the kora for GMD 200, $4 with a griot artist. Brikama Cultural Center offers free Wolof dancing. Taste Nyamba Nyeba, a spicy bean stew, at a local restaurant, GMD 50, $1. Guides tell stories about griot traditions that preserve history. Take photos of artisans at work in the workshop. Tip: bring a cloth bag and book a tour through Gambia craft tours. Brikama is where you can feel the creativity and artistic spirit of Gambia. Gunjur, a fishing village in southern Gambia, is a place where you can slow down and feel the simplicity of this smiling coast. Rent a bicycle, 50 GMD/day, $1 to explore the village, visit the fish market to watch fishermen haul in their nets, and buy fresh shrimp, 100 GMD/kg, $2. A batik weaving workshop, 150 GMD, $3, allows you to create a unique scarf. Homestay in Gunjur, 300 GMD/night, $6, offers the opportunity to dine with a local family and enjoy superkanja, a cassava leaf soup. Join a sea turtle conservation project, free, donations encouraged, to help protect the environment. A small stall serves baobab juice, 20 GMD, $0 and 40 cents, and bene, 10 GMD, $0 and 20 cents. Try meditating on the beach at dawn to find tranquility. Ask the locals about the Kankarang dance during village festivals. If you love photography, capture the pristine beach at sunset. Travel tip: wear sandals, book a homestay through Kimkim, and bring a notebook to record your experiences. Gunjur is a place where you will find peace, where the smiles of the people are the most precious gift. Kiang West National Park, 145 kilometers from Banjul, is Gambia's largest conservation area, home to hyenas, baboons and more than 300 species of birds. A 50 GMD, $1 ticket gets you on an off-road vehicle tour, 300 GMD, $6 through grasslands and wetlands where crocodiles and turtles live. Your guide will tell you about the kincalaba tree, which is used as a medicinal tea. A leather amulet making workshop, 100 GMD, $2 offers a cultural experience. Try Places, a peanut vegetable stew, in a nearby village, 50 GMD, $1. If you're into photography, capture the sunset over the grasslands when the golden light washes over the trees. Small stalls sell baobab juice, 20 GMD, 40 cents. Go early in the morning to see more animals. Travel tip: wear hiking boots, book a tour through Gambia wildlife tours, and bring binoculars for birdwatching. Kiang West is where you immerse yourself in the wild, where every sound is a story of life. The journey with httravel is not over yet. Visit Lemon Lodge, a wooden jetty in the middle of the mangrove forest. Go boating to see cormorants, 100 GMD, $2. In Kabuna, plant trees to protect the forest and taste mafe, meat stewed in tomato sauce, 50 GMD, $1. Fort Bullen in Barra, an anti-slavery fortress, is a historical site, 20 GMD, $0 and 40 cents. Every corner of Gambia has a new story. Ready to go back? Like, follow, and comment number 5 to get a list of 5 lesser-known destinations. Want the Demoda recipe? Comment number 11. Thank you for accompanying httravel. Share your favorite story in the comments. See you again. Have you ever dreamed of a land where lakes turn into starry skies, where women wield timeless power over their destinies, where a boy transforms scrap metal into a village-saving miracle? Let me whisk you away to Malawi, the warm heart of Africa, a small land blazing like an eternal flame in the heart of the dark continent. Here, Choa dances whisper ancestral tales, a female president sold a jet to light up the future, and nature sings the song of life. From Lake Malawi, sparkling like a celestial gem, through villages brimming with smiles, to the towering Mulanje Massif standing like a myth, Malawi is a living canvas where every blade of grass, every smile, tells a story. Take my hand, breathe deeply, let your heart lead the way, for we're about to embark on an adventure that will leave you restless. Malawi isn't just a destination, it's the heartbeat of Africa, a call to live, feel, and love. Are you ready to let your soul pulse with Malawi's rhythm? Join me to uncover 10 wonders that forge the soul of this nation, right now. Nestled in the embrace of East Africa, Malawi is a slender yet radiant strip of land, like a pearl shimmering in a vast continental sea. Bordering Tanzania to the north, Mozambique encircling its east and south, and Zambia to the west, Malawi stretches over 850 kilometers across 118,484 square kilometers, its width a mere 50 to 150 kilometers, like a silken ribbon standing proud. This strategic position places Malawi at the crossroads of ancient trade routes, where Swahili merchants carried silks and ivory, and Ngoni warriors crossed mountains for freedom. Picture yourself on the Dedza Plateau, cool winds sweeping through endless maize fields. Below you Lake Malawi glimmers like a silver thread stretching forever, while in the distance, the Mulanje Massif looms like a giant guarding the heavens, clouds weaving myths around its peaks. Malawi's terrain is a symphony of nature. The Nika Plateau cloaked in lush grasslands, the fertile Shire River Valley with rice paddies, and golden beaches along Lake Malawi, one of the world's largest lakes. Its tropical climate brings rains that nourish dense forests, savanna plains, and ancient baobab trees standing like silent storytellers. Its near-equatorial location blends Bantu, Yao, and Chua cultures, crafting a Malawi vibrant with diversity, where every village is a piece of Africa's historical mosaic. Malawi isn't just a dot on the map, it's where nature, humanity, and history intertwine, beckoning you into a wondrous journey. Do you want to step onto this land where East Africa blazes with life and legend? Lake Malawi isn't just a lake, it's an ocean within the land, a living marvel claiming nearly a third of Malawi's territory, like a heavenly gem fallen to earth. Stretching over 580 kilometers long and up to 75 kilometers wide, it's home to over 1,000 cichlid fish species, radiant creatures flashing like rainbows, from sunlit gold to deep ocean blue. Scientists call it an evolutionary treasure, where each fish tells a million-year tale. Imagine paddling a wooden canoe on crystal waters, schools of fish swirling in a dance of light, while fishermen sing ancient songs of moonlit catches. At night, the lake becomes the lake of stars, hundreds of fishing boat lanterns reflecting, crafting a second starry sky at your feet, so breathtaking that explorer David Livingstone stood spellbound for hours, lost in its ethereal beauty. Locals say the lake is guarded by the water god Mbamba, who may summon waves to demand respect. A folk tale from Senga Bay tells of a fisherman who prayed to Mbamba during a storm, and by morning, his nets overflowed with fish as divine gratitude. The lake isn't just scenic, it's a lifeline, feeding millions with fish, watering crops, and fueling tourism. At Lakoma's beaches, you can snorkel among coral reefs, sleep in thatched huts under palm shadows, and hear tales of ancient sailors crossing the lake for new lands. Lake Malawi awakens every sense, from the lapping waves to the glinting sun. Will you dive into its underwater wonders or sit by the shore, letting starlight guide your dreams? Deep in the heart of Chua culture, Gil Wankalu, the Great Dance, is a sacred ritual, honored by UNESCO as a World Heritage. Far more than a performance, it's a portal linking the living with ancestors, performed by the secret Nyao Society. Under flickering village firelight, dancers emerge, wearing intricately carved wooden masks shaped like lions, spirits, or even modern figures like doctors or traders. Their costumes of straw, feathers, and vibrant fabrics flutter, as if they've stepped from a dream world. Each step, each twirl weaves a story of honesty, unity, or reverence for earth and ancestors. Chua women, though not primary dancers, play a vital role, singing ancient songs to guide the ritual, their voices the community's heartbeat. Locals believe dancers are possessed by ancestors, delivering profound messages, from teaching children courage to urging adults toward forgiveness. A legend from Ncha tells of a Gil Wankalu dancer who danced for 3 days during a drought, praying for rain, and when showers fell, the village knelt in gratitude. A girl named Tiamike shared how a lion-masked dancer spoke to her through its gaze, teaching her respect for elders. Standing amid the ritual, you'll feel history's pulse, as if Malawi's spirits breathe in every drumbeat. Gil Wankalu is the Chua culture's soul, a call to join a mystical world. Do you dare step into this dance to hear the ancestors' whispers? In the villages of the Chua and Yao, women are not just the heart of families, they are the pillars of society, wielding power that defies all stereotypes. Malawi is among the world's few places upholding a matriarchal system, where land, wealth, and lineage flow through mothers, like an endless river through generations. After marriage, husbands move to their wives' homes, and in some communities, women can take multiple husbands, a practice called polyandry, shattering gender boundaries. Picture a village in Zimba, where mothers, grandmothers, and sisters gather around a fire, discussing crops, children's education, and community wealth, their voices resounding like Lake Malawi's waves. This isn't just authority, it's responsibility, ensuring prosperity for entire villages. One story tells of Eliza, a village leader in Salima, who used her inherited land to open a sewing school for young women. With 3 husbands' support, she built brick kilns, planted mango orchards, and led Chua rituals, teaching children national pride. Eliza said she learned from her mother, land is blood, and women are the heartbeat. Malawi's women don't just drive economics, they preserve culture, lead festivals, and inspire future generations. This tradition is a torch illuminating gender equality, showing women can shape a nation. Hearing Eliza's story, does your heart stir with the strength of Malawi's women? In 2013, Malawi etched its name in history when its first female president, Joyce Banda, made a choice that stunned the world. Facing widespread poverty and a collapsing healthcare system, she sold the government's $15 million private jet, the symbol of luxury clung to by many African leaders. The funds bought life-saving medicines, refurbished crumbling rural hospitals, and brought books and desks to ramshackle schools. This wasn't just a political move, it was a vow to put people first, like a flame piercing the darkest night. Banda's path was fraught with challenges. Political rivals criticized her, claiming the jet was vital for national prestige. Yet she stood firm, trudging through red dirt roads to remote villages, sitting with mothers to hear their struggles, and handing out rice during floods. A nurse in Blantyre recalled saving a newborn one night, thanks to equipment from the jet funds. Banda's story spread globally, making her an icon of sacrifice and compassion. Today, at hospitals like Mangochi General, ultrasound machines still hum, a legacy of her empathy. Joyce Banda taught us leadership isn't a crown, but a heart that loves. Do you believe a leader like her deserves to be remembered by the world? In a tiny, electricity-less village in Kasungu, 14-year-old William Kamkwamba wove a miracle. Amid a drought that plunged his family into hunger, he found hope in a tattered library book about wind energy. With only scrap metal, a bicycle wheel, and a broken bamboo pole, he built a 5-meter wind turbine, bringing light to his dark mud hut, where oil lamps were once a luxury. He didn't stop, constructing another to pump water, turning barren fields green, and saving his village from famine. William's tale echoed worldwide, from a TED Talk in America to the book The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, then a Netflix film moving millions. But his true magic wasn't the invention, it was his perseverance. Mocked by friends, doubted by family, he stood tall, reading by lamplight each night. A neighbor recalled the village rushing to see the first turbine glow, tears streaming in joy. Now in his 30s, William roams Malawi, teaching rural kids to build solar panels and water pumps, igniting dreams for a new generation. His story proves intellect and dreams can shatter any barrier, no matter your origins. Do you want to meet William and learn to make dreams reality like he did? Malawi is dubbed the warm heart of Africa because its people make kindness their breath, like the Shire River nurturing the land. Rooted in the Ubuntu philosophy, I am because we are, Malawians treat strangers like kin, their smiles brighter than tropical sunlight. Step into a Thylo village, and an elderly woman might invite you into her thatch hut, sharing a steaming bowl of nsima, traditional maize porridge with fresh Lake Malawi chambo fish and rich peanut sauce. Laughter rings out, the greeting, Muli Bwanji. How are you, becomes a familiar rhythm, making you feel at home. This unity transcends words. In Lilongwe, communities pool efforts to mold bricks for schools, while in Zomba, mothers run food banks for starving families. A touching tale from Chinji tells of a village raising money to buy a bicycle for a girl named Charity, who walked 15 kilometers to school daily. When charity pedaled for the first time, the village cheered, as if celebrating a shared triumph. In Malawi, sharing is instinct, hospitality a cherished legacy. Leaving, you'll carry not just memories but a profound lesson in humanity. Have you ever felt warmth that melts your heart like this? Share your thoughts on Malawi's Ubuntu spirit. Imagine standing on golden sands by Lake Malawi, sunset painting the horizon red, and music pulsing like crashing waves. That's the Lake of Stars Festival, 3 days transforming Malawi into Africa's creative epicenter, a flame blazing in the night. From fiery reggae to ancient Chua songs, international DJs to soulful local voices, this festival is a symphony of the soul. You'll see poetry recited by campfires, paintings crafted on vast canvases, and Ngoni dances recounting warriors who crossed mountains. Children join in, sketching Lake Malawi, tiny artists dreaming of tomorrow. In 2024, a young artist named Kondwani from Blantyre moved crowds to tears with a song about his grandfather, a Lake Malawi fisherman who taught him patience. The festival isn't just joy, it's a stage for unknown talents to shine, where visitors and locals share nsaima, savor grilled lobster, and dance under moonlight. With thousands of guests yearly, Lake of Stars boosts tourism, creates jobs, and nurtures artistic dreams. A traveler once said, "I came for the music but stayed for the love." Amid the crowd, you'll feel modern Malawi's pulse, youthful, free, and ambitious. Do you want to dive into this festival, dancing with locals, or sit quietly watching stars mirror on the lake? Hidden in central Malawi's windswept hills, Chongoni rock art is a historical treasure, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Over 127 rock art sites, some dating back 10,000 years to the Stone Age, narrate the lives of hunter-gatherers and ancient Bantu farmers. Red and white drawings on stone, from antelope hunts, rain-making rituals, to sacred symbols, form an open book of humanity's soul. A Mfunzi painting depicts masked figures, believed to be ancestors of the Gil Wamkulu ritual, like a heartbeat of Chua culture from millennia past. Locals believe these rocks are guarded by ancestors, and disrespect invites misfortune. A village elder shared how a tourist who defaced a stone faced sudden rains, like a warning. Today, guides like Samson, a Chua native, lead you through wildflower trails, recounting how ancestors used rock art to teach children courage and unity. Standing before these paintings, time halts, as if you're conversing with people from a primordial age. Samson says, "Each stroke is a message from our forefathers." Chongoni isn't just heritage, it's a bridge between past and future, inviting you to touch humanity's roots. Do you want to walk this path and hear the stories carved in stone? Malawi doesn't hide its struggles. As one of the world's poorest nations, it faces harsh realities. Over 50% of its people live below the poverty line. Diseases like HIV, AIDS, and malaria rage, and climate change brings devastating droughts and floods. In rural Chaisai, many families eat one meal daily, children trek hours through dusty red paths to school. But in darkness, Malawi shines like an unquenchable flame, with resilience and ingenuity. The government and global groups deliver free medicines, mosquito nets, and mobile clinics to remote villages. In Mulanje, farmers like Mercy use drip irrigation to grow tomatoes year-round, turning arid land into lush gardens. A story tells of 12-year-old James in Zomba, who taught himself to make flashlights from plastic bottles and old batteries, lighting his village. Malawi's youth rise too. In Lilongwe, students build apps to predict weather for farmers. In Blantyre, women weave banana leaf baskets for European markets. Groups like Friends of Malawi plant trees around Lake Malawi, safeguarding ecosystems for tomorrow. Malawi is crafting a future with hope, innovation, and national pride. Hearing Mercy and James's stories, Do you believe an unquenchable flame can overcome any adversity? What role do you want to play in Malawi's radiant future? Malawi isn't just a destination, it's a call to live fully, feel deeply, and connect with Africa's soul. A call to dive among vibrant fish in Lake Malawi, dance in the Gyul Wonkulu ritual, or share nsima around a fire with warm smiles. A call to hear tales of Joyce Banda, William Kamkwamba, and youth painting the future with dreams and grit. Malawi is where majestic nature, enduring culture, and profound humanity blend, creating a symphony that stirs your heart with every beat. So, what will you choose? A day exploring the mystical Lake of Stars, a night lost in the Lake of Stars festival, or a talk with Chua women to grasp this nation's strength? Share what excites you most about Malawi in the comments. We want your story. Don't forget to like, share, and plan your journey to the warm heart of Africa. Malawi isn't just a trip, it's a voyage that reshapes how you see the world, making you love deeper, live fuller. Malawi awaits you. Let it etch itself into your soul, like the stars on Lake Malawi shining forever. Have you ever dreamed of an island paradise, with emerald green seas, endless white sand beaches, and warm, sunny weather all year round? Aruba is a shining jewel in the Caribbean, a rare destination with a wild yet captivating beauty. Located just a few hours by boat from the coast of Venezuela, Aruba is famous for its dry climate, not affected by tropical storms like other islands in the region, making it the perfect choice for a vacation in any season. The island not only fascinates visitors with its stunning nature but also with its diverse culture, friendly people, and unforgettable experiences. If you want to fully explore this magical beauty, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and follow our next journey. Join me on an adventure to discover Aruba, where nature and culture blend together in the most wonderful way. Starting your journey to discover Aruba, the charming island in the heart of the Caribbean Sea, you will admire a majestic and surprisingly different nature. While many tropical islands are covered with humid rainforests, Aruba stands out with a dry, pleasant climate all year round. The golden sunshine is present almost every day, creating a fresh and vibrant atmosphere, a true paradise for those who love the sun and wind. In particular, the nature in Aruba is a multidimensional picture. You can start the morning by walking on the endless white beaches, listening to the sound of the waves and feeling the clear blue sea water caressing your feet. In the afternoon, try driving a jeep through the arid land characterized by sand dunes, cactus rows, and winding red dirt roads between strangely shaped rocks. Not only that, Aruba also owns windswept sand forests, vertical cliffs, and natural stone arches that have been shaped by wind and waves over thousands of years, creating impressive and unique landscapes. Each land is like a world of its own, where you can easily find the perfect combination of wild and peaceful. From the characteristic dvdv tree leaning in the wind to the seabirds and native plants, nature here has a distinct, wild and pure beauty. After crossing the wild rocky lands and the sun-drenched desert, the sweetest reward that Aruba offers is the breathtakingly beautiful beaches where time seems to stand still to give way to absolute relaxation. The sand here is not only white, but also smooth as silk, gently caressing every step of bare feet. The sea water is so clear that you can see all the way to the bottom, where the sunlight penetrates the water, reflecting the magnificent sky above as if you are swimming between two parallel worlds. Famous beaches such as Eagle Beach, known as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, impress with the gracefully curved dvdv trees, the symbol of Aruba, always leaning in the wind as a mesmerizing invitation. Palm Beach is more vibrant, a gathering place for enthusiasts of sea sports, yachts, parties and bustling festivals when the afternoon falls. Meanwhile, Baby Beach, with its shallow, calm and warm waters, is a haven for families and those who want to relax in the gentle Caribbean waters. Whether you choose tranquility or excitement, Aruba offers unforgettable moments. The feeling of immersing yourself in the water is an experience that cannot be fully described, as if all worries are washed away with the waves, leaving only pure peace in the depths of the heart. Once you have had your fill of the dreamy beauty of the beaches on land, try diving deep into the ocean to discover a completely different Aruba, vibrant, mysterious, and enchanting. Under the crystal clear waters is a rich and colorful coral ecosystem. The soft, undulating coral reefs, like living carpets, are home to hundreds of marine species, from colorful parrotfish, slow-moving sea turtles to schools of small fish sparkling in the sunlight through the water. Scuba diving in Aruba is not just a recreational activity, but a journey that opens up another world where humans become humble guests in the midst of magical nature. The feeling of being light when floating in the middle of the ocean, your eyes following every movement of marine life, your ears listening to the sound of bubbles bursting in silence, all create a mesmerizing silence, completely refreshing your mind. In particular, Aruba is also famous for its ancient shipwrecks lying deep under the sea. From the giant Nazi ship Antilla to hurricane-damaged cargo ships, each wreck is a piece of history swallowed by nature. Now home to coral and fish, they form a mysterious natural museum beneath the crystal-clear Caribbean waters. Away from the cool waters and magical blues of the ocean, your journey to discover Aruba now takes you through rugged roads to enter a completely different land, Aracoc National Park, considered the wildest and most sacred heart of the island. This is not only a nature reserve, but also a world full of surprises, with towering mountains, dry, sun-drenched grasslands, and ancient caves hidden between the sky and the earth. Covering nearly 20% of the island, Aracoc is home to unique ecosystems. You can easily encounter dvdv trees growing crookedly in the wind, the endemic Aruban whiptail lizard, and many rare birds in the wild. Rocky trails lead visitors to attractions such as Quadrakiri Cave, where light shines through the stone ceiling, creating mysterious light columns on ancient paintings. Nearby is Fontaine Cave, which preserves the traces of the Arawak people, the first inhabitants of the island. The space here is filled with mystery, as if each stone slab contains an ancient story. Aracoc is not only a natural destination but also a cultural treasure, where legends about the spirit of the Rock Mountain, ancient rituals, or sad love stories at the mouth of the deep cave are still whispered by the wind, making you feel like you are stepping into a living history preserved by nature. From the wild heart of Aracoc Park to any corner of the island of Aruba, you will easily come across the image of a strange tree with a curved appearance in one direction as if bowing to the wind. That is the DVDV tree, a symbol not only of the landscape but also of the spirit of this place. With its artistically twisted trunk and its wide canopy facing southwest, the direction of the year-round wind from the Atlantic Ocean, DVDV is a living testament to the extraordinary adaptability and resilience of Aruba's nature. DVDV is not just an ordinary plant, but also an indispensable part of the island's cultural identity. Since ancient times, the locals have considered the tree as a natural compass, helping them navigate the vast lands without clear landmarks. Therefore, the tree also has a profound symbolic meaning, that no matter how strong the wind blows, people and nature here still know how to adapt and survive. Today, DVDV is present in every aspect of Aruba life, from works of art, tourist icons, to souvenirs that visitors bring back after their journey. Postcards with the tree printed on them, DVDV wood-carved bracelets, or simply a photo under the poetic curved canopy, all serve as a testimony that you have set foot and felt the true breath of Aruba. Leaving the wild natural landscapes and the iconic DVDV tree swaying in the wind, we enter a completely different world where people have left their most distinct mark on the island, the city of Oranjestad, the vibrant capital of Aruba. This place is like a vivid picture painted with bright colors of houses with Dutch colonial architecture. Red tile roofs, pastel walls, wooden windows and flower balconies all create an appearance that is both charming and Caribbean, making every corner a perfect frame. What is special about Oranjestad is the subtle combination of classic Dutch features and modern breadth. The buildings that are over 100 years old are carefully preserved, now becoming art cafes, fashion boutiques or small libraries full of personality. Along the harbor, modern shopping centers like Renaissance Mall are mixed with traditional markets selling local crafts, creating a diverse experience for visitors. Not to be missed are the blue electric trams that run through the city center completely free of charge, taking you past the main attractions without missing any corner. Every weekend, Oranjestad comes alive with street music performances, colorful parades, and a festive atmosphere that lasts from dusk till night. This city is not only the administrative center, but also the cultural heart of Aruba, where the past and present coexist in a vibrant rhythm. Known for its stunning landscapes and colorful architecture, Aruba also captivates visitors with its vibrant, multifaceted culture, which is evident in its festivals and traditions. In particular, Aruba's Carnival is a must-see, where the entire island comes alive with vibrant colors, vibrant sounds and passionate dance moves. This is not only an occasion for people to gather, but also a moment for them to express their cultural pride and solidarity through creative and passionate performances. Music fills every street, from vibrant calypso, energetic soca to gentle and deep reggae melodies, all creating a typical Caribbean harmony. Gorgeous costumes are meticulously decorated with colorful feathers, glittering sequins and elaborate accessories, adding a touch of magic to every graceful dance move. The parade teams not only perform, but also tell cultural and historical stories through each dance and costume. Behind it all, Papiamento culture, the unique language and soul of the Aruba people, is like an invisible thread connecting all generations, conveying historical stories and profound traditional values. It is this subtle blend of traditional and modern elements that has created an Aruba that is both dynamic and preserves its unique cultural roots, making it unforgettable for anyone who has ever set foot here. Following the vibrant and bustling flavors of the festival, Aruba opens up before visitors a rich culinary world, where the flavors of the ocean and the mainland blend wonderfully. The island is famous for its diverse source of fresh seafood, from rich lobster, firm yellowtail tuna, fresh grouper to typical marine animals only found in the Caribbean. Each dish here is not simply a combination of ingredients, but also a story reflecting the history of cultural exchange, creating a unique and distinct culinary identity of Aruba. Aruba cuisine is a delicate blend of sophisticated Dutch style, typical West African spices, the richness of Spanish cuisine, and the pristine freshness of local ingredients. Visitors can easily enjoy traditional dishes such as queixa llena, a fragrant grilled cheese dish filled with chicken, vegetables and rich spices, or cool, fresh ceviche dishes with a mild sour taste prepared right at friendly seaside restaurants. The dining space at coastal restaurants always brings an unforgettable experience. The gentle sunset reflected on the blue water, the murmuring sound of waves, and the lively music echoing everywhere. It is this combination that has created a feast of taste and emotions that makes visitors always want to come back to discover more new flavors of this beautiful island. Under the sky gradually turning into a brilliant purple-orange color, Aruba continues to charm visitors with peaceful and magical moments when the night falls. The sunset on the island's beaches is a colorful picture, when the sun gradually sets below the horizon, dyeing the sky and the sparkling sea a brilliant gold. That gentle light seems to soothe the soul, bringing a feeling of relaxation and sweetness that cannot be found anywhere else. The cool air, mixed with the gentle sound of the waves, creates a harmony of nature, making people's hearts seem to calm down, forgetting all the worries of life. When the night completely covers, the sky of Aruba becomes sparkling with thousands of sparkling stars, illuminating the quiet and peaceful space. The starlight is like precious gems scattered across the night sky, creating an endless sparkling carpet above the head. The sound of the waves and the cool breeze blend gently, giving the feeling of entering a magical world, where nature tells its own fairy tales. The night experiences on this island are truly magical, making visitors feel deeply connected to the earth and themselves, and in that moment, everything becomes strangely serene and complete. Not only famous for its beautiful natural landscape and diverse culture, Aruba also wins people's hearts with its friendly, open-minded people who are always ready to welcome visitors as sincere friends. The warm and friendly personality of the local people creates a friendly atmosphere, making anyone who sets foot on the island feel like coming home. They not only share their pride in their homeland, but also tell meaningful everyday stories about their professions, customs and traditional cultural beauty, thereby helping visitors understand more about the simple but rich life of the people here. The simple life, attached to the sea, the sun, the wind and the harsh nature has forged a resilient spirit in every Aruba resident. They are hard-working people, from fishermen at sea to farmers taking care of the arid land, all working together to protect and preserve the green island. It is this connection that contributes to the lasting beauty of the island, not only through the landscape, but also in every smile, handshake and daily sharing. The indigenous people are the ones who preserve, protect and pass on the cultural and natural values to future generations. With their hospitality and genuine stories from daily life, Aruba is not only a destination to see, but also a place to feel and connect deeply, making each trip an unforgettable experience for every visitor. From the first moments of setting foot on Aruba, you will feel that this is not only a place to relax, but also a paradise for those who love adventure and discovery. With diverse and challenging outdoor activities, Aruba offers visitors unforgettable experiences. Surf on the cool Caribbean waves, feel the power of the ocean when you hold the board firmly in your hand, or try your hand at gentle paddling to immerse yourself in the vast blue sea. In particular, paragliding is the ultimate experience, helping you see the whole island from above. Enjoy the feeling of absolute freedom when the sea breeze blows, bringing unforgettable moments of sublimation. Not only the sea, the mainland of Aruba also has many interesting things to explore. Off-road trips through the arid forests and typical deserts will leave you full of energy and excitement. In addition, the hammerhead shark and colorful coral reef tours are also great opportunities for you to get closer to the mysterious deep-sea world, where vibrant marine life blooms under the clear blue water. These experiences not only stimulate all the senses, but also help you connect deeply with the wild and diverse nature of Aruba, making the journey of discovery more meaningful and memorable. After the vibrant experiences and exciting adventurous moments, Aruba still retains a different beauty, peaceful, wild and mysterious, for those who want to find tranquility in the middle of nature. On this beautiful island, there are little-known beaches, where you can leisurely walk on the smooth white sand, enjoy the feeling of absolute relaxation when the ocean stretches endlessly before your eyes, the gentle sound of waves caressing your soul. Not only that, the trails winding through the forests in Arikok Park and leading to mysterious coves are ideal places for you to explore and immerse yourself in pure nature, away from the noise of modern life. In particular, quiet spaces like this also become ideal destinations for those who love meditation, yoga, or simply looking for balance in their souls. Amidst the chirping of birds, the gentle lapping of waves, and the cool breeze, each breath seems to blend into the slow rhythm of life on the island, helping the soul to relax, purify, and regenerate new energy. Here, you will clearly feel a deep connection with nature, as if being immersed in the vast embrace of the earth and sky, a precious experience that cannot be found anywhere else. Have you ever felt the magical power of nature-inspiring art? On the island of Aruba, the beautiful scenery is not only a gift to the eyes, but also an endless source of inspiration for artists and poets to create emotional and vivid works. The brilliant beaches, arid forests, and vast deserts have become familiar themes in paintings, poems, and even special art festivals on the island. Each work of art is like a story about the harmony between humans and nature, reflecting the wild beauty and richness of the living environment here. Art culture in Aruba develops in harmony with nature, creating a creative space with a strong local identity. Exhibitions, performances, and art festivals not only attract a large number of tourists, but also enliven the cultural life of local residents. Artists often organize workshops, share creative experiences, help connect the community, and convey traditional cultural values to the younger generation. Through this, Aruba emerges not only as a beautiful island but also as a vibrant cultural center, where people and nature blend in each work of art, while preserving and promoting the unique values of this land for the future. After a colorful journey of discovery and unforgettable experiences, Aruba, a small island but contains a surprisingly multidimensional and profound beauty. From smooth white sand beaches, clear blue sea water, to arid deserts and unique rich ecosystems, all blend together to create a vivid and enchanting natural picture. Not only does it have wonderful scenery, Aruba also touches the hearts of visitors with the friendliness and hospitality of the people here and its rich culture. The island is not only a tourist destination but also a place for everyone to find peace, feel connected to nature, and discover unique experiences. If you love complete and meaningful journeys of discovery, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment sharing your feelings about Aruba. Welcome to a journey of discovery in Georgia, a small but vibrant country where the majestic Caucasus Mountains hug the enchanting Black Sea coast. Georgia is more than just a destination on a map, it is a living symphony of nature, history, culture, and people, where every moment will leave a deep mark on your heart. What is special about Georgia in 2025? Is it a tourist destination, a startup hub, or a new home to start over? In this video, we explore 10 unique itineraries, from the storybook vineyards of Kakiti, the busking waves of Batumi, to the fairy tale villages at the top of the Caucasus. Each journey will bring a new perspective on the country, with rich details, practical travel tips, and stories that will make you want to pack your bags and go. I am an independent storyteller, and I hope you will join me in feeling the pulse of Georgia. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Let's start our journey to the jewel of the Caucasus. Located at the crossroads of civilizations, bordered by Russia to the north and Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Turkey to the south, Georgia is the heart of the Caucasus region, a land where ancient stories blend with modern life, creating a colorful picture. With an area of only 69,700 square kilometers and a population of about 4 million, Georgia is a small but brilliant gem where you can encounter ancient castles, rolling vineyards, brightly lit streets, and friendly smiles. The capital, Tbilisi, where the ancient features blend with modern buildings, will be the starting point of the journey. Kartvelian, or Georgian, is a UNESCO-protected cultural heritage, a testament to the resilience of its people through centuries of domination by empires from the Romans, Persians, Ottomans to the Soviets. They have preserved their identity like an everlasting flame, ready to share with the world. Kakheti, eastern Georgia, is the cradle of winemaking 8,000 years ago, where vineyards spread out under the sun, creating a poetic picture. The town of Sinagi, nicknamed the City of Love for its cobblestone streets, flower-filled balconies, and views of the Alazani Valley, is a must-see. Take a wine tasting tour in Telavi, where for around 60 GEL, $20, you'll taste the deep red Saperavi, the delicate white Rkatsiteli, and Cha-Cha, a traditional grape brandy. Family-run wineries use Kvevri earthenware pots, a UNESCO-recognized technique, to create a unique flavor profile. Visit the Alaverdi Monastery, an 11th century architectural masterpiece where monks once produced wine for Georgian royalty. In the fall, the Rdveli festival turns Kakheti into one giant party, with locals harvesting grapes, singing polyphony, and dancing under the moon. A bottle of artisanal wine starts at just 15 GEL, $5, making it the perfect souvenir. Don't miss msvati, grilled meat served with wine, at Telavi's small bars like Tsanandali Estate. For a deeper dive, hire a local guide, 50 GEL/day, $17, to visit villages like Grimi, home to a 16th century fortress and a unique domed church. You can also join a winemaking workshop, 100 GEL, $35, to squeeze your own grapes and learn the family's secrets. Travel tip: bring a scarf as Kakheti evenings can be chilly. Book tours in advance through platforms like Get Your Guide to avoid crowds, and try the local dish khachapuri with Imeretian cheese. Kakheti is more than just a land of wine, it's a journey into the cultural roots where every glass tells a story. Batumi, a vibrant seaside city in western Georgia, is a perfect blend of glittering skyscrapers and 19th century charm. Batumi Boulevard, a 7-kilometer-long street lined with palm trees, sculptures and seaside cafes, is the perfect place to stroll, watch the waves, and enjoy the youthful vibe. At night, the Cha-Cha Fountain, with its light and music show, attracts hundreds of visitors, creating a magical scene. The Batumi Botanical Garden, 9 kilometers from the center, is home to more than 5,000 species of plants from around the world, with an entrance fee of just 20 GEL, $7. You can walk through the tree-lined paths or meditate by the small lake. Batumi is famous for its casinos, thanks to its low tax rate, 10 to 15% compared to 30% in many countries, which attracts foreign capital and tourists. The food is a highlight, especially Algerian khachapuri, boat-shaped cheese bread with melted egg yolk, which costs around 12 GEL, $4, at places like Retro or Porto. Rent a bike for 10 GEL, $3 a day to explore the mural-filled streets, or visit the Alphabet Tower, the symbol of the Georgian language. For a local experience, find small alleyways serving barani, spinach with yogurt, or mushkadiani, a signature grilled fish. You can also take a short boat tour out to sea, 30 GEL, $10 to watch the sunset over the Black Sea. Tip: avoid the touristy restaurants near the beach for better prices, bring an umbrella as Batumi often has sudden downpours, and visit the fish market near the port for fresh seafood starting at 10 GEL/kg, $3 per kilogram. Batumi is a place where modernity and tradition blend together, offering youthful vitality and unforgettable moments. Svaneti, at 2,000 meters, is one of the most beautiful places in the world, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with villages like Ushkili, the highest settlement in Europe. Stone watchtowers from the 9th century stand amid green meadows, glaciers and snow-capped peaks, telling the story of Svan warriors defending their homeland from invasion. Hire a local guide, 100 GEL/day, $35, to trek to the Shkara Glacier, where you'll see huge blocks of ice glistening in the sunlight. The Svaneti Museum in Mestia houses ancient artifacts such as 12th century silver icons and handwritten Bibles, with an entrance fee of just 10 GEL, $3. Stay in a homestay to enjoy kubdari, a typical spicy meat pie, and hear folk tales from the Svan people, who have retained their own language and customs. Horseback riding through the Mestia Valley, 50 GEL, $17, or hiking to Lake Kuruldi, with its stunning snow-capped mountains, are must-do experiences. Svaneti is also a photographer's paradise, with its peaks, meadows and deep blue skies. Join the Kvirakoba festival in July, when people hold religious ceremonies and light bonfires to honor St. George. You can also buy handicrafts such as Svan knives or woolen scarves at the small markets, starting at 20 GEL, $7. Tip: bring waterproof shoes, warm clothes and spare batteries as the signal is poor in the highlands. Book your homestay in advance through booking.com or Airbnb to secure a place. Svaneti is not just a destination, but a living fairy tale where nature and culture blend together, giving the feeling of stepping into another world. Kutaisi, Georgia's second-largest city, is a place where myth and reality meet, having once been the capital of the mythical kingdom of Colchis in Greek mythology. The Bagrati Monastery, an 11th century UNESCO World Heritage Site, sits atop a hill overlooking the city, where you can feel the history through its ancient stone walls. The Prometheus Cave, 20 kilometers from Kutaisi, is a natural wonder with sparkling stalactites, underground lakes and magical lighting, with an entrance fee of 23 GEL, $8. The Jagudi Palace, an 8th century ruin, offers a glimpse of medieval Georgian royalty. Matsamita Monastery, nestled deep in the jungle, is a hidden gem with legends of two brothers who died for their faith. The Kutaisi Green Market is a foodie paradise, with stalls selling spices, dried fruits, Sulguni cheese, and wild honey, starting at 5 GEL, $2. Kayak down the Rioni River, 60 GEL, $20, to see lush green canyons, or join a tour to Akatsi Gorge, which has a suspension bridge with spectacular views. You can also explore the Sataplia Reserve, home to fossilized dinosaur footprints and primeval forests, for 17 GEL, $6. Tip: bring water and snacks for the long cave tour, wear long sleeves to avoid insects, and book your tour through Budget Georgia for a good price. Kutaisi is a place where myths and nature tell endless stories, inviting you to explore every corner of history and natural beauty. Georgian street food is a sensory journey, where each dish tells a story about culture and tradition. In Tbilisi, stalls on Dry Bridge or around Sioni Cathedral sell lobiani, red bean pancakes, shodis puri, earthenware bread, and mini khachapuri for as little as 2 to 5 GEL, $1 to $2. Deserter Market is a haven for lovers of kali, vegetable salad with walnuts, badriani, eggplant rolls with cheese, and churchkela, grape candy, a sweet snack made from grape juice and nuts. In Batumi, sinori, cornmeal with cheese, is a popular snack from carts near the beach, priced at 3 GEL, $1. In Kakiti, don't miss chkmerali, a fragrant chicken dish in a garlic cream sauce, sold in small stalls for 15 GEL, $5. In Kutaisi, the night markets near the White Bridge have mchadi, cornbread, and fresh pomegranate juice for 2 GEL, 70 cents. Take a street food cooking class in Tbilisi, $80, $27 to learn how to make kinkali, the famous water dumplings, with the trick of taking a small bite, slurping the soup, and eating the rest. You can also try ojakuri, a stir-fried pork dish with potatoes, at the stalls at Orbliani Market. Tip: bring cash as most stalls don't accept cards. Ask vendors about the origins of the ingredients to get a story behind the dish, and try eating at small carts for cheap prices and authentic flavors. Georgian street food is more than just food, it's a way to connect with people and culture, bringing warm moments to every street. Georgia is a land of vibrant festivals, where tradition and fun combine to create unforgettable memories. Tbilisoba, the capital's October festival, turns Tbilisi into a giant stage with open-air concerts, craft markets, and khachapuri cooking competitions that attract thousands. In Kakheti, the Autumn Rtveli festival is a time for the whole community to press grapes, sing polyphony and dance, and is usually free if you stay at a local farm. In Svaneti, the Lamproba festival, which is held in the summer, lights hundreds of torches to honor ancestors, creating a magical scene in the mountains. In Batumi, the Black Sea Jazz Festival in July attracts international artists like Norah Jones, with tickets starting at 30 GEL, $10. You can rent a traditional choka costume, 20 GEL, $7 to get into the spirit, or join a Caucasian dance workshop in Tbilisi, 50 GEL, $17 to learn some powerful moves. Smaller festivals in Kutaisi, like St. George's Day, feature religious ceremonies, communal feasts, and stalls selling fresh turchkela. In Kazbegi, the Jurjatoba festival celebrates the Jurjiti monastery with parades and choirs. Tip: bring a camera to capture the best moments, book tickets early for big events via ticket.ge, and learn a few moves to join the crowd. Georgian festivals are where tradition comes alive, offering joy and a deep connection to culture, from powerful dances to soul-stirring songs. Georgia is a paradise for adventurers, with adrenaline-pumping activities in breathtaking natural surroundings. In Gudori, you can ski or paraglide from 3,000 meters, starting at 150 GEL, $50, for a session, offering panoramic views of the snow-capped Caucasus. Rafting on the Aragvi River in Pasanori is a challenge with rapids and dramatic gorges, costing around 80 GEL, $27. If you're into mountaineering, the route to Chalky Peak in Judah is a challenging trek through meadows, pine forests and steep cliffs, often requiring a guide, 120 GEL/day, $40. In Kazbegi, horseback riding through the Triso Valley, 60 GEL, $20, or hiking to the Gvalidi waterfall are free but physically demanding options. You can also try rock climbing in Martvili, with routes suitable for beginners and equipment rentals starting at around 30 GEL, $10. Tour companies like Adventure Georgia or Zaluna provide safety equipment and professional guides, ensuring a safe experience. Tip: check the weather before you go, as the Caucasus Mountains can be harsh, and bring non-slip hiking boots, a raincoat, and a large water bottle. Book your tour through platforms like zaluna.net for great prices and flexible schedules. Adventure travel in Georgia is not only a chance to push your limits, but also a way to immerse yourself in nature, with the rewards of breathtaking views and the pride of conquering the peaks. Georgian crafts are a cultural treasure trove, reflecting centuries of craftsmanship and tradition. In Tbilisi, shops on Lesalid Street sell handmade ceramic bowls, traditional knives, and silver jewelry starting at 20 GEL, $7. In the village of Shrosha in the Imereti region, artisans make black pottery, an ancient technique using clay fired in a closed kiln, for as little as 10 GEL, $3 for a small vase. In Kakiti, textile, hand-woven fabrics with geometric patterns such as the sun or the tree of life are a unique souvenir, starting at 30 GEL, $10. In Svaneti, Svan felt hats are a cultural symbol, costing 15 GEL, $5 and are often sold in small markets in Mestia. Take a craft workshop in Tbilisi, such as silver bracelet making or carpet embroidery, for 50 GEL, $17 to create your own souvenir. In Kutaisi, the craft markets near the White Bridge sell silk scarves and wicker baskets starting at 10 GEL, $3. You can also find cloisonné enamel, a Byzantine metal decoration technique, in shops in Skida. Tip: ask artisans about the meaning of the patterns to understand the story behind them, and buy directly from them to support the local community. Bring a cloth bag to carry your crafts and bargain gently in the markets for a good price. Georgian craftsmanship is not just a product, but a cultural heritage passed down through generations, providing a connection to history and people. Georgia in 2025 is an attractive destination for students and entrepreneurs, thanks to its quality education environment and growing startup ecosystem. Tbilisi State University and Caucasus University offer international programs in medicine, information technology and business, with tuition fees of just $3,000 to $5,000 per year, much lower than in Europe or the US. Short-term Georgian language courses in Tbilisi, costing 100 GEL per month, $35, are a great way to integrate and impress locals. Many schools offer scholarships for international students, especially in STEM fields, details of which can be found through Study in Georgia or directly on the school website. Tbilisi is a startup hub with co-working spaces like Impact Hub and Terminal, attracting digital nomads from all over the world. Renting a seat in a shared office costs as little as 200 GEL, $70 a month, and a cup of coffee at a fancy place like Prospero's Books costs 5 GEL, $1.70. The Georgian government supports small businesses with tax exemptions for companies with less than 100,000 GEL in annual revenue and venture capital funds like Gita. Join networking events like Startup Grind or Tech Park Tbilisi to connect with the startup community. Tech companies like PixArt have opened offices in Tbilisi, offering jobs in AI and design. Tip: prepare for a competitive job market due to the influx of Russian migrants. Learn a few Georgian phrases like Gamarjoba, hello, to make a good impression, and use LinkedIn to find opportunities. Georgia is where study and entrepreneurship dreams come true, with affordable costs and a friendly environment. Georgia, one of the first countries to adopt Christianity in 337, is a place where spiritual heritage permeates every aspect of life. Svetitskovly Cathedral in Skida, considered the heart of Georgia, houses the legendary robes of Jesus, with frescoes that tell the history of the faith. Jvari Monastery, perched on a hilltop overlooking two converging rivers, is serene and a place for contemplation. Attend a service at Samiba Cathedral in Tbilisi, free, to hear sacred polyphony, a soul-stirring experience. In Kakiti, the Bodbi Monastery is a peaceful pilgrimage site, with a rose garden and holy springs. If you're looking for healing, yoga centers in Borjomi offer short retreats, 200 GEL, $70, that combine meditation, forest walks, and hot spring baths. Skaltobo, near Kutaisi, is known for its mineral spas, where baths start at just 15 GEL, $5, and are said to help relax the body and mind. You can also join a meditation workshop in Tbilisi or prayer sessions at small monasteries in Kazbegi. Tip: dress modestly when entering churches, trousers for men, headscarves for women, bring a notebook to record your thoughts, and try a local herbal tea after meditation for added relaxation. Georgia is a place for the soul to heal, with its sacred space.